Hey Beth, this is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to go over 5 things that you can do today to start bringing in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs. Just reach back out and we can chat, or you guys can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this. The 3 things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage, everything on your website, but specifically your homepage. Now, most business owners, they understand the importance of content on their homepage, but they're unsure of like how much content or what type of content Google is actually looking for. Now, Google, they usually like to see at least 1,500 words of content on a homepage when it comes to these service-based industries like HVAC. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add in what we call buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. This is what people are searching for when they're searching for your services with an intent to buy. Now, I do see that you span like 5 counties, so I'm using a couple right now. I'm using Rocky Mount because you show to be based in Middlesex, so that's actually going to affect your map pack, your Google business profile. But I also put in Raleigh because Raleigh gets a lot of search volume when it comes to HVAC services. Okay, so I'm using both of these as an example. So what I did is I pulled them both up. So we're going to use Raleigh right now. Their Carolina Comfort Air, their Raleigh page is your number one competition in Raleigh. And I put them into a tool that it's called Ahrefs, and it gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So right now, just their Raleigh page alone is being found for 62 keywords. And over the past 30 days, their website was clicked on 456 times because of it, right? So let's go to yours, and I put you all into the same tool, and you are not being found for any keywords. So therefore, you're not being clicked on, right? So you've got a lot of counties, so you have a lot of opportunity for keywords, right? So I'm just going to use Raleigh right now. So let's click on their keywords. We can actually see what they're being found for. And what we really want to pay attention to are the keywords paired with Raleigh or Raleigh NC, either before or after. So HVAC services Raleigh, that keyword alone was searched 350 times in the past 30 days. But if you go down the list, you see all these for Raleigh. And I mean they add up really quick, right? So like if you on your page, I would strongly recommend revamping your website and getting location pages because you could actually put all those, get you a Raleigh page and put all those in there and start ranking that Raleigh page just like they're ranking that page and getting all that traffic, right? Again, I did it for a Rocky Mount too. Rocky Mount is a little bit, it's not quite as populated. So their number one website right now is this Sharon HVAC, and it has 3 keywords, and it was clicked on 27 times. So as you can see, big disparity there. But I'm going to show you what's important about Rocky Mountain where you're at right now in Middlesex. So if you were to do that, if you were to grab all those keywords, in the different areas that you serve, the same way we did Raleigh here, and you put them on those different location pages, you would start being found for Google for all those pages, right? And you would actually start dominating as far as content is concerned. Now I want to go over citations, and this has more to do with your Rocky Mount location because it does work on proximity as well. So now when people are searching these terms like HVAC, Rocky Mount, NC, or even HVAC near me, um, or whatever they're searching up here, studies have shown that right around 45% of people searching these terms are going to be clicking on one of the businesses in this section here, and this is called the map pack. This has to do with your Google business profile. Now, you're too far from Raleigh to show up in their map pack. That's why I'm showing it here. Okay. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that get you ranked in the map pack. That's not it though. If it was, Sharon would not be number one at 56 at a 4.6. I mean, affordable heating is a 4.8, 448. So it's not reviews. It's actually citations. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some examples of these directories are Yelp, Yellow Pages, and White Pages, just to name a few. There's a ton of them. You guys probably already have quite a few, but we've seen that it's usually, and in Rocky Mount, it's it's hard to tell. I know in the bigger cities, it's usually the businesses that have like 250 to 350 citations that end up dominating the pack. Rocky Mount, it's probably a little bit lower or a bit lower. And the good thing is there's actually tools that can show us what citations these businesses have. So you can go in and see what Sharon Heating has. Say, for example, they have 150. You want to go down that list of 150 and grab all the ones you don't already have. And then when you're done with that list, just throw on another 100 and you would dominate this area right here, and you would dominate the map pack. And that is for your location near Middlesex and Rocky Mount. Now I'm going to go back to Raleigh now. Now, underneath the map pack is what is called the Google's organic search results listings. And the number one spot here gets 40% alone of all the clicks. So as we're in the map pack that splits up 45%, this will get 40% all by itself. The main driver here are backlinks. And backlinks, essentially, it's when another website on the internet has a link on their site somewhere that when somebody clicks it, leads them right to your website. And Google uses this as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that site is, it's linking back to your site, the better for you. Okay. So for example, say you have a popular local blog page or even a popular industry site of some sort linking back to you. That's actually what's going to push your site up in the rankings in whatever location you're ranking for. Now, since you guys are an HVAC company, say you have like a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. That's a popular website. Gets a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you guys any good because it's not relevant. You guys don't sell pizza, right? So let's go back to this tool that I showed you earlier, and this is the Raleigh competitor. And we want to look at this section right here called the backlink profile. So currently, this page has 900 backlinks. So just to be clear, it's your content and your keywords that get you found by Google, and it's your backlinks, how relevant they are, that actually rank you. Okay. So right now, our competitor in Raleigh has 900 backlinks. You guys have 42 backlinks. It's not so much the number as it is the relevance, and also it's this number. So you have 42 backlinks coming from 42 sites. Hold on. The Raleigh site has 900 backlinks, all coming from just 31 sites. So it's the website. This is referring domains, just means websites. It's the websites that are pushing the power. It doesn't really matter how many. If they have 10 links coming from one website, it's the same power as one link, if that makes sense. So we'd want to click on that 31, see where they're getting their backlinks from. So you'd want to go down this list and grab backlinks from all the websites that you do not have backlinks from already. If you did that down this whole list for your Raleigh location page, you would be in contention for that number one spot, right? But to really push you over the top, you would do the same thing with the top 3 websites on Google's list. You did that. It would take some time for Raleigh because it is competitive, but you would end up taking that number one spot, right? And all that traffic. And let's just look at that traffic again, just for Raleigh, right? 456, the top spot is getting. So you would take over all that. So let's go ahead and recap. So first thing is content. You want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords. Second is going to be citations, and this deals with the Rocky Mount area. You want to be, I would say, probably between 200 and 300 directories you want to be in to really dominate this map pack here. And then lastly is backlinks. You want more relevant websites linking back to your site. So whichever area you're ranking for, that area Google recognizes that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in that area. If you were to do that all that stuff, whatever site, whatever locations you're ranking for, you would become number one there. Some locations would take longer than others due to the competition, but you would become number one. Now, like I said earlier, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's cool. Or you can save yourself some time and book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I actually live right here in North Carolina. And you can either reply back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. All I ask is you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a really good day. Thank you.